Plugged In Podcast.
Plugged In Podcast, we back with another banger podcast, you know what I'm saying? We back version 2.0. You feel me? Look, we got Dakota with us. Let me get a little bit of round of applause for Dakota. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got Breezy in the building. Go ahead, give it up for her.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah. And we got my twin sister, Tan Boogie. Go ahead, give it up for Tanya, please. She said greetings. So she said greetings. But listen, we back, y'all. We back. We got a few topics. But first, before we get into the topics, I want to go one by one and ask how everybody's week was going. So I'm gonna start with my sister Tanya.
Well, I mean, I don't even know how my week went. It went so fast. I had vacation this week from work, and the whole thing flew by.
Like,
and that's not
how
fair.
many days you had?
I had 7 days off work.
And you can't remember what you did in 7 days?
No, really, I just been like taking care of my animals and stuff. So like it just goes by really fast. Like one day blends right into the other.
That's fast.
You know?
Especially working in a factory. Like,
yeah, I can.
I lose track of time all the time. I don't be knowing what day it is.
Me neither.
It's crazy that you say that because I just had 7 days off too. And
Really?
It also flew by.
It's not
You had
fair,
7?
though.
Yeah.
How y'all getting that?
I took
Finesse.
vacation.
You in
yeah.
you in 50 or 50, right?
Yeah, but I took vacation too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Yeah.
matched my days together.
Yeah, but it's crazy because like I work these long shifts at work. Like I work 12-hour shifts.
Where you work at?
I work in Georgia at this place called Southwire. So we like just make wire and ship it all. Like all the wire that you see like that runs through everything.
Like copper wire?
Yeah, we use aluminum and copper. But like I'm just the forklift driver there, so I like take the wire to machines and they insulate it and then we ship it off to whoever needs wire.
I seen a TikTok video of this guy in a plant like that, and it was an animation. It was telling you to be careful because like he had put his hand on something and it wrapped his whole body up.
Oh
like
yeah,
a,
somebody that happened
Nice.
to somebody at my job. Like they like got their hoodie string caught in the reel that was like spinning at the time, and like I think he went to pick something up, got his hoodie string caught in it, and his entire body ended up like in the reel, and they had to like pick him apart out of it. He lived too.
That's some Final
He
Destination
lived.
stuff.
Yeah. The way that it happened, like he
go
lived.
there.
Don't go there.
Yeah, no, like
We're watching
it's-
that later.
No.
It's, oh yeah, no.
Go ahead, my bad.
Final
My bad.
Destination that like freaks me out, like because I believe in fate, you know. So like.
Yeah.
I be on the highway. You ever got on the highway and be behind one of those trucks with all
Oh
the
yes,
Yes.
never. It's like a curse to be behind one of them.
I'm telling you, like
For
If you
longer
stay
than 5
behind
minutes.
That is completely your fault.
No, I'm never. Gonna
yeah,
do
we know. If you've seen the movie, you get over. You
You
feel
should
me?
get over.
You know what?
Everybody seen that movie.
You know what else is? You know what else is? You said you never seen that?
I said everybody seen that movie.
Oh, I'm about to
Yeah,
say.
It's
It's a rule.
triggering.
It's a rule. If you see that, you'd be like, oh hell no, not
Yeah,
me.
you want to swerve over. You feel me? Definitely. You feel me? Because
Move.
definitely
out
move.
the
You know
way.
what else? This comes from me playing Grand Theft Auto a lot. You ever see them trucks with the ramps? I be wanting to
You have to.
just do a stunt jump real quick. You feel me? But, huh?
You never did
Nah,
that
you
before?
did that before, bro?
Yeah, I do
And-
it all the time.
See, I figured, you know, I
On
see.
the way
Okay.
here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why it was. I looked. It was traffic on 85.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
caused a little
that's
pile
all-
up. Okay,
that's all
okay.
2 minutes later.
That makes sense. You feel me? You feel me? But Tanya, you know what I'm saying? Glad you had a week off of work because they do be
know.
overworking. You feel me?
They be overworking me for real.
For sure. You got to get out of there.
There's certain people that they make them work 12-hour shifts 6 months straight, no days off. Not a singular day off. But people do it because like this one guy, he said he did it for a year. He worked every single day, 12 hours a day, and he paid his house off. So like they'll do it, but I'm not doing it. I don't care.
But I feel like, is it worth it at that point?
No,
though?
because you literally can't live a life. You work in 12 hours and you spend 8 hours sleeping, and you have 4 hours before work to get right back there. You doing that every day for a year?
Wait a minute.
No.
What about
That's
the other 6
stressful.
months? You're off?
No, you'll get like one day off, then you got to go back to work. Like they literally like they've been known to mistreat their workers like that because
Y'all need to go to the Better
they're
Business
so
Bureau.
short-handed. They're so short-handed because they literally fire everybody. Like I started with the training class. I'm the only one who stayed. Like they literally walk up to you and be like, "You're in the wrong area," because we don't know our way around the building yet. You're in the wrong area. You're supposed to be over here. You're fired. Like they won't even explain
my
it to you.
gosh.
They won't even explain it to you. But when they like you, they really like you. Like me, they like really like me because they overwork me. And they're like, your work ethic is amazing. I'm like, because y'all overwork me, you think that's like amazing? So they want to keep me, you know. But I've watched them literally fire 25 people out of training classes, and I'm like, this is why y'all are overworking people. You can't. Like, you won't even train them. You won't even give them a chance. Like, you're just firing them and being like, we don't know what to do. Can you work every day?
That's crazy.
I
That's
can't.
crazy.
So basically, you're one of their elite employees.
You're elite employee.
They fired the op.
You have now been promoted
She can pick up the trash.
for sure. Immediately. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
But that's crazy though. You know, and
very
I'm gonna tell you something too before we get to Breezy's week. Like they say, like when people work a lot too, like especially like older people when they get old, when they stop, they just die. Like it's
God damn.
yeah, I know that
For
sounds
real, they
crazy.
can't even like retire and like
Yeah,
do
but it's
anything
like
fun.
their body is not used to it, and it's like a reaction that happens, and they start getting
believe that.
sick and all types of stuff. I've heard of that.
You know what? I don't think that's a lie at all. I actually do believe that because it
too.
made me think about my grandma. She used to work a lot
Yeah.
at the schoolhouse, and when she stopped and went in retirement for whatever reason, she literally stayed home like every single day. Every day. And
Yeah.
she really didn't do much. Like, she really did. And then she ended up getting, like, leukemia and stuff like
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
That
I
is
think
When
that's
she
why
was
they work.
working, she was good.
I think that's why they work us to a certain age because they know like maybe some type of chemical releases in our body.
Nah, they don't
after
care
it's
about
like-
us.
I know they don't care. That's what I'm saying. Like they do that on purpose because
Oh,
they
so
know
we
we
can
going.
die
Yeah,
later. That's terrible.
you know what I'm saying?
It's terrible,
Well-
but they do that, and then they know when you're old, when you can finally retire, you don't have the energy because you're sick by then to like go travel and see
Right.
the world.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
know.
Like they work you through all your good years where you have the energy and where your body's in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of your time there, if you work there 15, 16, 20, 25 years, you got to get surgeries because of work. You got to do
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff. So by the time you're able to live your life, you can't.
You about to die.
You about to die.
That's crazy.
Unfortunately, that's why I refuse. Like, I want to have financial freedom so that because I want to live my young years and explore the world. Like, how will we ever like expand our own level of awareness if we've never seen anything outside of the United States?
They don't
I'm not
want you
gonna
to,
do that.
though.
Yeah, they don't want you to because they just want to show you stuff on the TV and be like, this is what's happening in those countries. You wouldn't know if that's propaganda or not if you've never even been able to travel outside of your country. You know?
Right, that's
So
facts, that's
I'm
facts.
not gonna live my life like that ever.
I feel you on that 100%.
Yeah.
For me,
Good job, Tanya.
good job for
Motto.
sure.
Good
Good
motto.
job for sure. You know what I'm
Live your
saying?
life while you're young.
For sure, you gotta live like you're golden. You feel me?
Yeah.
Living my life like I'm golden. That's that Joe Scott. Y'all don't know about that.
But
But
number one
right.
song.
you know,
I do
That's
remember
my
that.
song.
but Breezy, how was your week? You know what I'm saying?
You know, I had a good weekend, I should say. I worked, obviously, and then what did we do yesterday?
Oh, we didn't do. Did we do anything?
You know what?
What?
We did the capital R. Rest.
Oh yeah, we rested. Yeah. So
That is
How that feel
amazing.
like?
Oh, it
All
was
right.
devastating.
yeah, so
like,
you gotta understand. Bree does not know how to sit still.
no.
So
I don't.
like,
I get you.
Golly.
I feel
yeah,
that.
like she's always on the move. You feel me? So
I feel
like,
that.
yeah.
and I'm the opposite. I like to sit still. So like, we be busy. You know what I'm saying? We be busy. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
good though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I
Now,
kept
but
it
I-
rolling last week.
But I will. Yeah. Oh my God. Last week it was crazy. We did a lot, but it was cool though. But
Yeah.
but to put into context though, Mommy did a reading on us. You know we and she pulled the card for Bree that said she needed to
Carol.
rest. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
And I'm like, that's
did.
crazy because she's always on the move. You feel me?
Always.
So yesterday was the first day, like in a while, that it was like the whole day we just chilled, and then like I think we went out to get something to eat, and then we came back and just
that
watched.
was it.
Yeah, watch movies. And
Did
stuff.
you feel like, oh my God, I have to like? Are you like on a thing where you're like, I can't believe I'm resting. I'm like wasting time because that's what happens to me.
I did feel like that. I took like a 4-hour nap. It felt
Yeah,
like
yeah, it
we
was-
got up and
yeah.
got food. And then what did we do after that?
We just came back. No,
No,
you
we went to the grocery store.
You went to the grocery store, and then we came back, and then I was in the shower, and then she's like, she
Check
tells
this
me,
out.
I'm going to Target. I'm like,
It's 9 o'clock at night.
and I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? Like, what? Did
That
we
sounds
miss
like
something?
me.
Like, what's going on? She's like, I'm not ready to sit down. I'm like,
Yep.
I be doing that.
I had to get cleaning supplies, and when I
Yeah.
came back, sure enough,
Where
I
do you
cleaned
work
the
at?
apartment.
Oh, you a dentist?
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
for sure.
an assistant.
Dental
You're a
assistant.
dentist. If you work at a dentist's office, you're a dentist.
Oh, thank you.
My boy
Nice,
just
sir.
as simple as terms. you
Oh
feel me?
wait, maybe you should blur that out.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank
I
you.
got
yeah,
you,
don't put.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll censor
Yeah.
it out. I don't care about my job though. So you know. Like, they already know that. I tell them that to their face. So it don't
That's
matter.
crazy.
We
Yes,
watched
sir.
The Conjuring too.
Oh yeah, we watched The Conjuring. You know what I'm saying? We
Y'all playing
rewatched
with
it.
You don't like frogs, but you can watch The Conjuring.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying because y'all messing with y'all psyche watching
Can't
them
do
scary
it.
movies.
Wait. What? Why we messing with our psyche? I don't get it.
What do you mean negative dreams? That affects your waking life.
So I haven't had a nightmare in years. Like
Do you have any dreams?
I have dreams, yes, but I haven't had a nightmare in years. I couldn't tell you the last time I had a nightmare.
Wait, okay. After this, can I tell y'all about a dream Al had?
For sure.
After
for
this,
sure.
okay.
Alvador
It's
with
crazy.
Wiki.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to ask Tanya a question.
Go
really
ahead. Do your
quick.
thing.
Okay, so the other night, okay, so you know, like sometimes if you take like magnesium or like if I take like a cough medicine, it gives you like weird dreams. Okay, well I didn't take anything that night, but I will say that same night I sleep with a heating blanket, and it gets really really hot. But that night I was having like the weirdest dreams. Like I woke up at 1 a.m. I think, and I had
Yeah.
texted Tangerine. I was like, I'm having like the weirdest dreams. Do you think it was because my body temperature was like way too hot, or?
How weird were they? Were they scary weird?
Yes and no. Like there were things that I don't think I think about on a regular basis. Like I can't even remember the dreams, but I'm like, what does this mean? Like why?
But were they like? How did you feel out of the dream? Were you like, oh, this had to be because of, like this happened? Like what did it feel like? Like a message? Like did it feel like something you should remember? Like you remember the whole dream?
Yeah, no, it didn't.
No,
It just felt real. It really did.
it felt real.
And then, like in the dream, sorry y'all.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
y'all.
Take your time. Do your thing.
I don't
and
think
then-
it was because of your body temperature. That's why I'm asking.
Well, the thing about it is, okay, so like I have a fear of throwing up. And so like in my dream, it was like I was getting so hot, like my throat was starting to feel really weird. And I was like waking myself up because I was like, when I woke up, my throat felt really weird, like I was going to throw up. But I was fine. I was fine once I took the cover off of me.
Okay,
like-
so you're dreaming about your fears?
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Like sometimes people so like sometimes you get messages in your dream. Like it's like your dreams are they exist in this realm of your like subconscious mind. So a lot of what is in your subconscious is the shadow aspect of yourself. So it's like a bunch of your fears, right? Even if it's a simple fear. Like do you know why you have a fear of throwing up? Is it because you threw up like as a child? Like did you or did the fear start before you
Suspenseful.
I was thinking it too.
but for real, because like your subconscious mind is like linked to all of your fears, and sometimes in your waking life you don't even think twice about like the way that you move. Like you can move in alignment with your fears and be like for example, like I'm afraid of men. Not in a
What?
sense where I'm like, oh
What?
my God,
This is
new
but like
news.
no, for
Yeah.
real. Like I get afraid. Like if I'm at a gas station or something, a guy's like, let me get your number, and
Or
I'm
the
like
gym.
afraid. Yeah, I'm like afraid to say no because I'm like, what if they like physically attack me? So I'll give them my number and then I'll just block them. Like, but then they'll call me and be like, that was the wrong number. Like they're standing right there, you know. Like I have a subconscious fear.
That's crazy.
Of
Okay.
men. But so the way that I move in my waking life, like even if I want to say no, I'll say yes anyway and not even think twice about it. Like, why did I do that? Like, I should have said no. You know, so like sometimes your fears, like they lay out like that in your waking life where the way that you act is in according to your fears, even if you don't realize it. So like your dreams sometimes link to your fears to show you things that you need to overcome in your waking life.
That makes sense.
You know, so sometimes it is like a sign. Like, have you ever had like I have dreams like when I have to pee really bad that I'm like sitting on top of a toilet and I can't pee in the toilet, and then I know in real life that I have to get up because I have to pee.
Yeah.
You know, so like you could have been like it could have actually had something to do with your body temperature where you're like, oh my God, it's so hot under this blanket, like I feel like I'm gonna puke, and your dream is like, hello, get up, wake up,
Yeah.
you're about to throw up,
Yeah.
or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
so it could be so many different things.
I don't even know why I have that fear. I don't obviously do it a lot, but I don't know. I'm a baby. I told him that yesterday. It's a really weird fear. Like,
I have a conspiracy about you.
okay,
so in
I
your
know this is
past
the
life-
podcast. I know. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing.
In Brianna's past life, she swallowed a frog and threw up and died.
Jesus.
This is the worst.
Yo.
Oh my
And
god.
died.
She choked on her throw up
Hold up.
from swallowing a frog.
Golly,
I'm
why
looking
would
for
you do
this.
that?
I think that's why you have a fear of frogs and throw up. I figured it out.
Please, Tanya.
All right,
Please.
Wow.
I do have a question real quick before we get to Dakota's week. I had a question because since y'all brought up dreams and stuff, just out of like curiosity, do y'all dream in first person or third person? Like, do you see your body or do you see out your eyes?
I see out my eyes.
Out of my eyes. You dream in third.
I dream in third person. Yes,
That's
because you play so many damn video games.
That's what it
It
is.
probably
That's
is low key,
crazy.
or it's because I watch a lot of movies too.
That's like dreaming in God mode.
Low key.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
is.
Because God is like the watcher of
Yeah.
everything. So you're like dreaming outside of your physical body. Like your soul is watching your character.
That's crazy.
That's
What are you dreaming?
insane, bro.
That is
First
crazy.
person, but I did that like one or twice. But
You done third person like a couple times.
Yeah.
That you can remember.
Wow.
I don't
play too
know.
much
I don't
Call
think
of
I've
Duty.
ever done that.
Yeah,
Y'all
I don't
play
play.
too
I don't
much.
play Call of Duty. Call of Duty's first person, so I would think if
Oh.
you play that, you would
because
dream.
you play Spider-Man so goddamn.
Spider-Man.
much.
Spider-Man,
That's
reconsider.
What about Fortnite? Is that in third?
That
person?
third person. I don't play Fortnite though. I play like story games and stuff. You
Those
feel me?
games are really bad anyway.
But I think like does it? I don't. It's like I'm creating my own movie sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
and like it's weird because I thought everybody dream in third person. That's why like for a point in time I never really even thought about it until
That's crazy.
like I seen a conversation about it and like nobody was saying they dream in third person. Like very few people, and I'm like, does that mean something about me? Like, am I special?
believe
I got
you are.
powers,
You're the
bro?
chosen one.
You know, everybody don't have a voice in their head either.
Stop playing.
Yeah, some people
that's
don't have an
wild.
inner
Wait a minute.
dialogue.
Really?
I don't know how people walk around this planet without an inner dialogue.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, like you talk to yourself. You're like, come on, like
Oh, you can hear
you know,
yourself.
I definitely do that all the time.
I do.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh my God, Tanya, get up. You're wasting time. Like, I can hear myself in my head, like, girl, get up. Why are you wasting time? You just sitting here and resting and you could be doing all this stuff. And I can hear it all the time. And
It's-
some people don't have that.
It's
I
stranger.
just talk out loud.
It's stranger. It is stranger that we can hear something that is not audible. Like
like
No,
you can
I mean,
hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Or like,
yes, because if you can
I can
can
hear my
understand
own
what it's
voice.
saying, like you know what I'm saying, like
fuck, I thought you were just like talking to yourself in your head. Like, I'm thinking about something.
yeah, but you can hear
you
it
can
though,
hear the voice, right?
You can like when
With
you
your ears?
like you have a
Yes.
you like
Sound
well
is,
you
sound
hear
is
it
created by light anyway. It's not like a physical thing. You can hear it inside of your like.
Well, I don't have
like
that.
in your head, look, hold up, in your head right now.
thought-
Listen,
he's
in
a
your head,
clone.
in your head right now. Say, my name is Dakota. Say it right now. Did you hear it?
You know what it
I can
sounds like,
hear it.
right?
I'm just thinking it.
Yeah,
I
but
can
you
hear it.
but
But
you
can
you can hear
know
it
what
though.
it would sound like, right? You can
You-
tell what it would sound
like
like
you
in
ever
your voice.
you ever
'Cause I
read
know what I
something?
sound like, but
Yeah, but you ever read something in someone else's voice? Like if you
Like
reading a
Morgan
text.
Freeman, yeah?
So you can hear it though. You see what I'm saying? It's not
Oh,
like
okay.
it's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a hear it like like what we're like the vibrations bouncing off the walls in
Okay,
here.
okay.
But like you hear it in your head. But the fact that you can hear it without it
Yeah.
being said, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like how does that even
Some
work?
People, some people can't do that.
That's wild.
I can do that. That's a special talent.
Yo,
It's not special if everybody.
we about
can do
to.
it.
Not everybody can though.
I used to think I used to think I had powers when I was a kid. Like you know when you're riding down the street at night and you squint your eyes and it just turns out I got astigmatism.
That is not.
It's not. It's,
talent.
it's not like I thought it was a power when I was a kid. I used to be like,
It sucks.
like, but yeah, that's like it's
That's why
it's
kids
a
do weird
defect.
shit because they think they can goddamn have
Spooder
powers.
Man.
Spooderman, please reconsider. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh my god.
but Dakota, how was your week though, bro?
Disappointed.
Dang,
Oh.
I'm sorry, bro.
How you gonna do that? You had 7 days off. You mean to say it was disappointing?
Because the days flew by,
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
and
Let's
then
turn that off.
and then at the same damn time, I took the days off so I could like see my daughter for her birthday and everything like that.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't get to.
Oh, I can see why that's.
I'm not even gonna say what I want to say, but good things are coming, bro. For real, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta say, feel me? Sorry that you had that bad week, bro, because that made me feel good about having a good week. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? I had a bad week too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying?
You know why?
Why?
Because you were bored.
I was
didn't
really
keep
bored.
You busy. That's why.
It's weird because
And we didn't go to the Lululemon store this weekend.
we
They
did
have a
not.
whole
We did
store?
not. Yeah. You know what Lululemon is?
Those clothes, right?
No.
How you know it's closed though?
Yeah, athletic
Because
wear.
I
athletic
heard,
wear. I
I
need to
heard the
go there.
guys. Somebody said like he don't want big women wearing his clothes or something like that, right?
I don't know. I never
Either
heard
that
Yeah,
or poor women or something like
I
that.
think
Dang.
it was Lululemon, but they have such cute stuff that it's like, why would you say
But
that?
don't he
I
make
know.
stuff for bigger people? He got like 2XL in there I seen.
Does he?
But or XL or 2X, something like that. But my thing is this though, like when
XL
I first
not big.
whatever. Look, and I'm just saying like it's bigger than small, you feel me? But so when I first heard that name, I associated it with Coco Melon. I don't know why.
Makes sense.
But I'm thinking it's like another kid show or something.
Lululemon was around way longer than Coco Melon.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. I had no
I didn't know
idea.
either.
They've been
Yeah.
in the mall. I could have sworn they've been in the mall since.
They not in the mall. They
Aren't
downtown.
No. Do they not have
They,
a Lululemon store?
well, they used to have a pop up store in the mall.
Okay, that's why I thought
Because
that.
I
Okay.
went one day and then I said I'm gonna come back and they were gone. Yeah, it was like a pop up. So the merchandise is a little bit cheaper, but not by much.
Okay.
But if you go downtown, that's full price. Like
Okay.
Yo, Tanya, they got
need to go
they got
down
a
there.
shirt like what Bree got on right now
that I'm getting.
for
I'm going to buy.
$68.
I'm going to buy.
So it's like
Yeah.
the Urban Outfitters
Of athletic wear.
athletic wear.
Yeah.
I like that store.
I love
So
Urban
do
Outfitters.
you work out?
Mm-hmm. It makes
Okay.
sense, right?
I mean, no. But I mean,
Hype me up, make me feel good.
I mean, personally, I guess the better you look, the better you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
So I get that, but I want it. You know what I'm
She
saying?
leaned in.
I want it goddamn buy it.
I was struggling in the store. I really was. I was gonna walk out with a full outfit, and I'm like, "This is in my budget. This is in my budget." And Tangerine's like, "Nope, this is not in your budget. We discussed this already." I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, so we had to stop that.
It's
We had-
hard.
But
Every
we,
time you want something, you ready to break that budget.
but we do have 2 challenges for her. You feel me? that we gonna do.
What's the 2 challenges? I don't remember.
Yeah, you remember the first one was the Ultra Challenge. The second one was the Lululemon Challenge. All right, so
Okay.
so we gonna do like the Ultra Challenge is I'm gonna give her a bucket, right? Boom, and I'm gonna put like the alphabet in there. She gotta pick like 5 letters, and then she only got like 3 to 5 minutes to like find items with that start with that letter.
Yeah.
And then whatever she got in the basket, I'll get. And then the Lululemon one was on the 1 through 5, and whatever number she picked, she can get that amount of items from the store.
Hold on a minute. Can I just say this? I really hope my boyfriend watches this video. This is great ideas to improve our relationship.
Jeez, I don't know. Does he
Okay.
watch the podcast?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Or you can just make him do what you want him to do because you have the Infinity Gauntlet on your hand right now.
For
You
sure,
right.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
can cast
Notice
spells,
that.
all right?
Snap your finger.
I do conjure up energy.
Just snap
in
your
my,
finger.
in my my altar room.
Your Thanos snap, you feel me?
And then I saw your ring too. What do you have?
Oh, some of these are from Target.
I'm
And
talking
then
about the little pointy diamond one.
this one,
Yeah, that's dope.
I got this from a boutique. It was like $28, but I got a pack of 10, and this was included. So
Actually, Breezy just got into rings.
I
Like,
did.
I love them. You should see my bag. I have like a million rings at the bottom of my
Please
bag.
don't
right
show
now.
me that.
I'm gonna,
I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take
look,
them.
she got into
Dominique
him.
got one yesterday.
She got into him because of Love Is Blind. Have you seen that show?
That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Rings are beautiful. I love to see them on like every finger. I just love. Rings.
You think I should get some rings?
Yes, you would look like a pimp.
PIMP.
Bruh said no.
You can't. Nah.
Get a pinky.
I can't
Everybody
do it?
can't pull off the ring. I can't see your fingers. Like
Maybe if you change your wardrobe, like I
What,
feel
what
like,
I gotta wear?
I don't know. I
Like
have
a
to,
suit?
No, I just gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're wearing this right now,
It
you
won't
would
look
not
right.
wear the rings.
Yeah.
Depending on what kind of rings you get.
If you dressed like a Star Wars character, you would look great. Have y'all been watching? Has anybody? Star Wars is amazing, and honestly, if
No.
you dressed like that, you know
Bree doesn't
Like
watch
Anakin,
anything that's
like
not
Darth Vader?
reality.
what? That is reality.
Star
they literally,
Wars,
they
Star
literally
Trek.
talk. They literally talk about like how to become like a Jedi, which is like how to be like a master manifester, and like how you have to like lose attachment. And you have to be present and in the moment. You have to like meditate. Like they talk about all this stuff.
So they drop gems low key.
Low key.
Yeah.
It's
Very,
like
very
Avatar.
low key.
It's
Yeah.
like Avatar. It's
Yeah,
like
Avatar
I don't
definitely.
watch Star Trek or nothing like that.
I
either.
don't watch Star
So-
Trek, but Star Wars
Avatar,
is.
gotta
Let me.
go.
So,
You would like Baby
no,
Yoda.
no,
Y'all would
The
love
blue
Baby
people
Yoda.
Avatar?
no.
Or-
The Arrowhead Avatar.
The-
Nah, you gotta keep them.
You gotta
The
keep
Last
for sure.
Airbender? The Last
Yes.
Airbender? That's the best.
I'm not on board. I'm sorry, y'all.
Listen, I'm trying to get her to watch it. Like,
Have you
Dominique
watched
said
it?
she watched it.
Yes.
She was blown away.
We're
Dominique
watching
watched
a
it.
show right now. We're watching Love Is Blind, and we're also watching
that a
First
movie?
Wives Club
Brianna's
No, actually,
Brianna's gonna be a soccer mom.
I'll say this though.
with a minivan.
Yeah.
I'll say
with
this
a
though.
minivan
I'll say
and a-
this
and a
about
golf cart.
both of those shows. So, Love Is Blind. Going into it, I was like, okay, it's one of these reality shows that be like. But slowly but surely, I'm like low key invested. I'm like,
Oh,
so I'm just
Lord
like,
have
I'm
mercy.
in past.
It's
I'm
sad.
like, yeah. Then I'm like, what are you doing? Don't marry him. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Stupid.
the show is actually not that bad. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's pretty good. But it's like you see things because you know how when you see somebody in like a bad relationship, but you can see it, but they can't. It's pretty much that on TV. You feel me? So it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, don't make that move. And like, they don't. It's called Love Is Blind because like they can't see each other for like they have to propose to each other without seeing each other. So they get to know each other in these rooms that's separated by a screen, but you can't see each other. So you're just talking. You know what I'm saying? Making a
Oh,
connection like that.
that's cool.
At the end of it, you propose. Once you propose, then y'all can see each other.
That's
What type
terrible.
of propose?
Marriage,
Yeah,
like
like real-
marriage proposal.
No. So you can't see them at all. Wait,
Until
they
after you
dead
propose.
Serious?
After you
Well,
propose.
you don't have to get married because only one couple got married that proposed. Like, because after that, you get to live with them for like a few months, and then you set up the wedding.
A few months.
Yeah, so like
People be.
I actually think it's a few weeks.
a few
What?
weeks, something
Yeah.
like
Oh my
that.
God,
Yeah, I would
they're
never do
setting
it.
themselves up.
but-
for
But maybe
disaster.
maybe the duration is months though. But I feel like on the show it's like showing weeks. Like
Yeah,
they'll say
yeah,
like
yeah.
2 weeks till
Yeah.
the wedding. It's crazy.
That's
Right.
crazy. Why would they do that? To
I
people?
wouldn't do that because I feel like
Couldn't
that
do
type of connection takes longer.
Yeah.
And I know people like to say that looks don't matter, but I feel like that's a lie
They
because
definitely do.
you have to be able to wake up next to somebody. You feel me?
To a certain extent, I just feel like sometimes like I've had crushes on people that I once thought was kind of ugly. And then I get to know them, and I'm like, oh wait, they're kind of cute a little bit. You know
But
what
see,
I'm saying?
but-
like, for example, I love Napoleon Dynamite. I think Napoleon Dynamite is so fire, but it's really because he has a great personality, and it's he's not that attractive.
But I
he's
noticed,
fire.
look, but I noticed that in women sometimes
Vote
like
for Pedro.
I noticed that in
Period. Sorry, go ahead.
I noticed that in women sometimes like if a man is not like fully there like in looks, that they will sometimes, because I've seen some really pretty women with some really ugly guys, and I'm like, what's going on? And it's just because, you know, they do something, whatever it may be, they do something that caters to that need. You know what I'm saying? And women are there. I think they're better about letting that go than men are, because men is like, oh, I want her to look like this.
But you know what? That's why men always get the crappy end of the stick, because y'all go for these, y'all look at these women and they gotta be a supermodel, they gotta be this, and then they have the worst personalities you've ever met, and they put period blood in your spaghetti and all types of crazy stuff, and they doing that to you, and you
killed everybody with that one.
Cause for real, no, cause look at these girls that be on baddies and like all these girls, they're beautiful, right? Look at their personalities. Would you be able to wake up and deal with that every single day?
No.
Sometimes y'all need to look at the soul and the spirit first. Like that person can make you feel amazing, and they can have buck teeth.
Let me explain how.
Tanya is
let me yes, she is. Let me just explain to you like my process is like I feel like with everybody, I don't care who you are, looks is gonna draw you in, because you're not gonna talk to someone that you find unattractive.
But it may not last just
right,
based off
and
of
I
the
get
material.
that. I get that. But that's what the next part of it is. Once you get to know them, if you can't deal with it, then you just move on.
Right.
But like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, like she's the worst person, but she just looks good, so I'm gonna stay. That's not how it works.
A lot of people do that though.
A lot of people do that, but I don't do that. I'm just telling you that me, from my perspective. Like if I can't vibe with you,
you know, cause
if I can't vibe with you, then it's a wrap. You feel me?
you know, cause I'm telling you, I've seen like I've had really beautiful friends and stuff that would like in high school, like they would get all the guys because they were the pretty friend, right? And I'm just like the friend that just comes along, and their relationships would never last. Like she'd be with these dudes for like 2 weeks and be like, I don't know why I can't keep this man. Like I don't know, but she was like not a good person.
Because she had
you know
no
what I'm saying?
substance.
Personality sucks.
Why was you
like-
her friend and she wasn't a good person?
Because I knew she wasn't a good person to men. She cheated on every man that she dated.
So she
but
knew
she
what
was
her
a good
problem
friend
was.
to me. Yeah, she knew. She would say like, I don't know why I cheat so much. Like I can't help it. Like it's like something in my brain that
That's
like I can't
strange,
stop.
bro.
That's
But it was
That's
like
weird.
something she was working through. Like she had daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it was something that she felt abandoned or something like as a child. She just wanted everybody to love her, but she didn't know how to share love with just one person. You know? So she went through that problem. She's good now. You know what I'm saying? But when we was in high school, it was terrible. Like she just could not. And then all the dudes like would hit me up like, Tanya, she's saying she with you right now. Is she really with you? And she wouldn't be. And I'll be like, I'm not answering.
Do I know her?
Message. Yeah.
Do
And
her
so-
name start with an A?
No.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Anyway,
Her name started with an A.
It do, don't it? Okay,
But
well,
I'm
all
just
right.
saying, in
Yeah.
general, like, you know.
Yeah.
I just
She
want
was
to
beautiful.
say, Clay from Love Is Blind, if you are watching this, you did not have to do AD like that. You
Like,
did not have to bring her to the altar
Yeah.
just to say no.
That was a lot, because
Period.
he got Tom. They got Tom to say no. Like this one couple, he said right out, I'm not going to the altar because I can't do it.
Flat
That-
out.
That was Jimmy or whatever, right?
She
So
didn't
he
look like Megan Fox.
yeah, because she told him, she told him that he looked like she looked like Megan Fox, but she looked like Jay Leno though. Like,
Oh.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
this show is. I've been seeing
Yes.
people talk about somebody looking like Megan Fox
Yeah,
on TikTok.
that's
And I'm
her.
like,
yo,
what?
I'm not saying that to make her feel bad, because she just does not
She's
look like
pretty,
Megan Fox.
but she just don't
Yeah.
look like Megan Fox.
But and she has this permanent frown that pisses me off, bro. Like she's just always like even when she's like smiling, just
you don't.
it's like a
love
weird
me.
smile, yeah. But
Like Whoopi Goldberg.
yes, and Whoopi Goldberg don't got no eyebrows, bro.
She don't?
No,
I didn't know that.
I'm sorry, Tanya.
I don't have any
My
eyebrows
bad.
either.
But you don't got eyebrows by choice.
Oh my god.
She
I
don't got
shaved my
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
She
Yeah,
just
sorry,
showed
Tanya.
my bad, Tanya. It's okay. But look, I got
can't.
I got a hypothetical question since we talking about friends. Okay, I made this up and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good one. So, hold on, let me do this.
You know.
So.
Oh my
If-
god.
If you got a friend, right? No, let's say you wake up to 2 text messages, right? One from your best friend, one from your best friend of like 10 years, right? And then one from your like boyfriend of like 5 years, right? And then for you, it'll be your best friend of 10 years, girlfriend of 5 years, right? And the text from your best friend say, yo, I was out last night, your girl tried to sleep with me, get rid of her, right? But then you go to your significant other's text, and that one says, yo, I was out last night, and your boy tried to get with me, or your girl tried to get with me, get rid of him or her. Who do you believe and why?
You first, Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely first.
I gotta think. I gotta brew.
I'm going with Can I think of who like my best friend is?
Yeah,
Actually,
you could pick whoever you want. Like,
I'm going with my best friend.
okay.
I'm going with my best friend because I noticed that we've been through together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at this point, why would he lie? And at the same time, he's not going to gain nothing from me by lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go with my best friend.
Okay.
Well, you added the years in there, and you said best
Yeah,
friend of
'cause-
10, girlfriend of 5.
Yeah. The reason why I added the years is because I feel like, you know, when I asked you before, it was very like kind of vague. Like you could have been dating this person for a month. You know what I'm saying?
That
So I
makes
feel
sense.
like you wouldn't obviously not believe someone you dated for a month. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on the best friend, depends on the girlfriend, depends on the personality.
That is true.
It definitely does. If you have a flirtatious girlfriend,
They
Yeah.
would've-
that might be a problem. But
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna go with the best friend.
Okay.
I wish I could give an explanation why, but I really can't.
That's tough.
Because I'm thinking
It's
about
tough,
my
right?
best friends. I know that mine wouldn't do that. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah. I feel you. Tanya?
I feel like I wasn't really in a situation like this, but I kind of was, where like I'm just gonna say I would go with the best friend
Mm-hmm.
because I just feel like you're like if you really know your best friend, depending on who they are, because I've had friends who like to cheat on their partners, so I would obviously not go with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like if I could really trust my best friend, we best friends of 10 years, it's because I see something in you that I can't see in nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But I was in a similar situation where my friend was dating a guy that used to hit on me, and I would tell her like, and I would tell my partner like, hey, this dude makes me uncomfortable, and I would try to tell her, you know, and obviously like the dude would be there, she's lying, and I'm like, bro, I have nothing to lie, you know, like I wish she would have went with me, but obviously she was in love with, you know, the guy, and she just wanted it to work. Obviously he ended up really hurting her because she wouldn't listen to nobody, but because of that, like I would wish that more people would go with their best friends, because like I'm sure your best friend, if you don't have somebody in your life that's malicious, like if you have a best friend that really loves you, they really just want to see you happy. Like why would they not want to see you get married?
Right.
But
right.
if they saying, hey, this is not the one, like I just want you to know, like I love you, you're gonna do what you want to do, but I'm just letting you know this is not the one. Why would you listen to somebody that you was dating for half the time? Like no offense, they could be a good person, but really people get to know their best friends on a deeper level than they get to know their partner. A lot of people date strangers.
That's facts.
crazy.
That's
They date
facts.
strangers. Your best friend is no longer a stranger, you know,
Who the
like
fuck did I marry?
for real,
Hey,
Absolutely.
that was
for
crazy.
real, like
Yeah.
type beat on some serious
Yeah.
stuff. You really don't know. Half these people be like, oh my God, they'll see you at a bar. Like I've had people coming to me at the gym or random and like rubbing me. Oh, I just want to take you out. Like, will you
That's
be my
strange.
girlfriend? I'm like, I literally don't even know your name. Your
And you don't know me.
You?
huh?
They start
Yeah,
rubbing.
yes,
That's
like,
crazy,
I had
ain't it?
somebody
Like-
rub me, and I haven't been back to the gym ever since.
I don't know
Still.
men
And that breaks
do
my
that.
heart.
Like,
That breaks my heart.
Guys really do that stuff for
Oh
real?
my
I don't
God,
do
I have
that.
the
I've never
craziest
seen
stories
that.
about men.
Yeah.
So,
But there are
your
but
whole species is insane.
But, bro, we
and
have-
y'all should be executed
It's
and
not my
casted.
species.
bro,
on
we
the
all
island.
humans. We all humans.
Okay,
First of
you're
all.
right. You're right.
So
You're right.
You should have said your entire sex, but
You're right.
before I answer, we do have dudes at BMW, bro, that or where we work that we know what they be,
See,
how they be
I don't
acting,
trust
bro.
y'all
Y'all
BMW
know.
people. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to say
Yeah.
y'all.
For
But you know what I mean.
I don't either.
But
Okay,
we
I've had them
exceptions,
follow
though.
me to
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gym.
We
I had a
exceptions.
dude from BMW follow me from work to my gym and wait for me in the parking lot and was like, "You take a long time to get here."
Oh my
Tanya,
God.
I
was
didn't know
like,
that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember
And
him.
I
Yeah, I remember
literally
that,
was
yeah.
like, I was like, "Why are you here?"
And
he's
didn't
like,
he like overhear you talking to somebody else about going to the gym?
Yeah, and he's like,
Or
oh
something
yeah.
like that?
Then he asked me, he's like, "Oh, you work out at that one gym?" Like trying to act like he knew. He was Googling the gym while I was talking about it with somebody, and Googled the address to the closest gym in that area we was living, and was like, "You work out at that gym? Oh wow, like I live over there." And I was like, "Yeah, cool," but I didn't know he was gonna be in the parking lot. Then I thought that was weird, you know. I'm like, he's like, "Oh, come on, let's hang out. Let's go to Chick-fil-A." I'm like, "No, I'm okay. I'm about to go work out." So he wouldn't leave the parking lot. So I ended up like going into the gym and waiting for him to drive away, which I don't know if he ever did, but I ran back to my car and left. And then like a few months later at work, he was like, "Yeah, I remember seeing you at the gym. Your hair was blonde at the time. You had on all black. I'm so in
Dang.
love with you." Like he's like, "I know what forklift your forklift number. You drive C123. I wait for you in the parking lot. I'm so in love with you. I wish I would have waited for you." I'm like, "Bro, I don't even like you."
All right, now hold on. I'm gonna ask this. I know we got topics,
Yeah. No, you good. We good.
but now if that person was super attractive to you,
No.
you would feel completely different.
No, I would
yes,
not.
You would, because,
I'm not into stalker energy at all. I don't like it whether you're cute or not.
so who's your celebrity crush?
I don't think Tanya likes any celebrity.
Yeah, celebrities are evil.
Oh.
but
Yeah,
wait,
Literally,
wait.
Tanya's different, bro. She's
Yeah,
different.
I don't like celebrities.
Okay, so if
But I
Justin
think
Bieber walked
Napoleon.
up to you,
No, if Napoleon Dynamite walked up
Okay,
to
Napoleon
me,
Dynamite. Okay, let's go.
okay, so if it was him, and he come up to you, start rubbing your arm,
no,
but you
immediately, no.
Immediately.
I've literally like
Squirt
to
immediately.
me, I've hung out with guys in the past that I thought were attractive and they've done weird things and I've never talked to them again because you cannot be weird with me. I'm like such a relaxed person that if you do something weird, that's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Sometimes people be weird not knowing it because they nervous.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
take
that,
you
but
gonna
rubbing
take
people,
take
that's
that up
not.
with your mama.
That's
You
not
know what I'm
nervous.
saying?
It's
Like-
kind of weird.
Like
That's
let
like-
your mom teach you how to not be
So,
weird to
I guess
women.
the way like what Tanya's saying. So like with
Period.
me, like I don't care how attractive a girl is. If she pull out a pack of cigarettes, I'm not
It's
even.
OV.
It's a wrap.
It's
You know
over.
what I'm saying?
Same with
So
cigarettes. Same.
so with
Megan
her
Good
being
pull out
weird,
some cigarettes. I'm gonna light it for her. I don't even have a lighter, but I'm gonna light it for her.
my boy gonna run to QT real quick and hop over cars. I don't care, bro.
Because you become the people you're around, and whether you feel like you don't or not, like I've had friends where like how you think I started? Like I had a serious alcohol addiction for like a few years, and I didn't drink alcohol, but I started hanging out with the wrong people who were always partying and always wanted to do stuff, and then they would constantly be like, Tanya, you're the only one, like please, 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 until I finally was like, okay. And then it was a downward spiral for like 2+ years.
You still those friends? You still got those same friends?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, do you think
No.
they're your real friends? Because
No.
my
It was a
friends
trauma
know that
bond.
I didn't even smoke. So
That's
they didn't even smoke
that's
around
like
me.
my friends too. I think it's different because like my crew back in the day, Malik and them, right? They knew I didn't smoke. They always wanted me around though, which was weird. Like it was like they would be hotboxing. They'd be like, Terry, it's just not the same without you. I'm like, I don't do nothing. Like I
It's
just
not the same
I
without
sit
you.
in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like they would jokingly pass me the blunt. And I would hold it and I would act like it, but then I just give it right back. Yeah, like, yeah. But it was never like until this day I've never smoked. But they always respected it, especially my boy Ross Cedric. Like he would be like, "Nah, Terry work at BMW. We can't even get him like he can't even smell like it." You know what I'm saying? Let's not even smoke around him. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's a real friend.
Yeah, for real. Like
Absolutely.
so, you feel me? So I feel like it's different with like it depends, and I feel like too like until recently I've chosen like really great friends in my life. You feel me? Like I had a pretty good track record for a while. You feel me? Like where I feel like I chose really good friends. You feel me? So like I never really had those situations where like, and I don't. That's why I kind of say I don't believe in peer pressure because nobody can make you do something that you genuinely do not want to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like-
Like that is true with peer pressure. Like when nobody can really make you, but if you're not strong mentally,
Yeah.
then anybody could fold you and bend you like a piece of paper.
Yeah, but see, then it's not.
unfortunately.
Then I wouldn't call that peer pressure. That's just a you problem.
It
Like, you know
is
what I'm
though.
saying?
Right.
You're right. You're right because you are choosing it ultimately. Like
Yeah.
you're the creator of your own world, so you're choosing everything that you do. But outside like influences, if you're not strong enough, you're going to allow them to manipulate you to believe that this is a good choice for you. Ultimately, you still have to choose. And in the back of your mind, you could be doing it like, dang, why am I doing this? I know I shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. So like peer pressure, you're right. Like that kind of like
I think
kind of
that-
eliminates peer pressure as a
I think that the term peer pressure was created by someone who was influenced and didn't want to take accountability for doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Who doesn't? Yeah.
You feel me? Like I get the concept of it. I get that. Oh, like it can be kind of rough. Like everybody's doing this. It's almost like fear of missing out, like FOMO. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
that's
true.
ultimately that's still a problem. Because I feel like if I don't want to do crack, there's nobody on earth. There's nobody on earth that's gonna make me feel like I'm like for example, like I play video games and stuff. There's people at my job that used to be like, "You grown." I'm like, I don't care. Like what you think. I'm not about to change because you don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, and I'm not about to start drinking because you drink. I'm not about to start smoking because you smoke. What that got to do with me? You feel me? So I feel like while yes, I get the idea of it, like the fear of being left out or the fear of missing out on fun or whatever, but that's still ultimately something that is a problem within you. And I feel like to blame others, yes, they could say do this, but you don't have to do it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true.
So I feel like, ultimately, like I said, it's a you problem. And I know that sounds harsh.
No, but that's so true, and a lot of
yeah.
people need to hear it because it will make you don't have to hold yourself accountable because whenever you say, "Oh, I had no control," it's like saying that you're a slave to your mind, and ultimately nobody's a slave to their
Exactly.
mind. You don't have to do the things you think about. You can think about them and let them pass.
I was just thinking that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna say nothing. No, I was gonna say I feel like peer pressure that is a teenager problem, or
Yeah.
so
It
it
is.
should be.
It's-
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you're seeing a lot of grown adults have that issue for whatever reason. Like we're grown, you should probably know who you are by now, and nobody should influence your decisions on what you do. And anyway,
That's true.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking, like, why don't we just do what we want to do? Because we got free will.
Right.
So like, what's stopping everybody from going to
People-
like a?
Or
People
being
believe-
honest.
People believe that they're a slave to their minds. That's the problem. The problem is people think like we've had our whole entire lives and our parents' lives and their parents' lives. Like we're told that you are the things that you think about. So like you think you don't have any control over the decisions you make because you're like, what if you're in your head? I gotta kill someone. I gotta kill. You don't have to. You're just choosing to identify with those thoughts because you think you have no control over the things that you do. And so like our entire lives, we're like, we have to work these jobs. Like it's
But
been
that's crazy.
instilled.
So like somebody who's really sitting back like with that in their head, should they go to jail if they kill somebody?
What do you
Wait.
mean?
Well,
Like if you have a serious condition in your head that's telling you that you have to do fucked up shit, if you do it, should you go to jail?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
because you
it's
have no
like-
control
Killing
over
kids.
your mind.
Yeah,
Stuff,
because-
yeah.
I mean, if you do something to kids, you deserve to go whatever you got. But it's like if it ain't involving kids,
yes.
Go to
well,
jail.
anybody in
Oh,
general.
'Cause then you-
anybody innocent, I feel like, unless they did something to you, like maybe bullied you back in the day, and you feel like you got to get revenge. Okay, maybe that might be validation, but an innocent person walking down the street, you're pissed off because somebody made you mad. Let me go and just
That's crazy.
let me just go
Right.
and you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
okay,
Like
I
that
get,
ain't that
I
ain't
get,
fair.
But like some people are like
So I was
mentally.
well,
some
they
people
but they
mentally-
have
sad.
they
So
have
should-
options for that. They have insane asylums. and
but they
stuff.
don't know that they're even crazy.
That's the problem. Yeah, they don't
But
know.
they don't know, but we know. But and I feel like I want to say this too. I feel like not every condition is mental insanity. Like, how can I put this? Like, I feel like if you have the urge to just unalive people, then you are insane, right? And I feel like you should be put away and locked away because why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you
Why
taking
are you
lives?
thinking that?
So
Yeah.
okay, so you play Grand Theft Auto 5, right?
100%.
So at the end of it, it gave you a description.
I
about
saved
who you
everybody.
were. So
Boom.
what type of person did it tell you was?
I guess I'm a saver. I guess I don't know.
It told me I was fucked up.
Wait, they tell you what kind of person you
Yeah,
are?
like so the game, like you got free will to do what you want in the game, pretty much. So if you run around just running over people on the sidewalk for no damn reason, it judges you. At the
Oh,
end of
but
the
that's
game.
online though, ain't it?
I
No, that's at
never
the end of
did
the
that.
Oh, I never.
I
No.
never did that. I stopped
You
at
never ran
every.
nobody over?
No, I stopped at every red light. I promise you, I was cruising to
I
the
tried.
missions. Unless, well, I mean, I guess a mission you do have to get there.
She
a certain
just
amount
like
of time,
she
but
just like listen to them because she what your favorite is Vice City, right? With the so she would like listen to like the 80s music and
Literally.
just drive and stop at red lights.
You never got out and shot nobody for no reason.
I'm sure I did. But majority of
But
the
she stopped at all the red lights.
90% of the time, I stopped at every red light, and
You know what's crazy about that game, by the way? Like if you stop at a red light, like cars honk at you. They be like,
Why are you
"Beep."
mad?
Not in the newer one, but like Vice City, San Andreas. Like they be like, it's like they don't know the traffic laws. You feel me?
That's crazy.
But they'll stop though.
But how do like
Sorry.
if you think about it, how technology work like that? Because like how do you create a video game where you can do what you want in the video game, but then the characters in the video game who's going to do what they're controlled to do, how do they honk the horn at you? Because you in the way.
I don't know. That's weird.
Ain't that wild?
Yeah.
Like how does technology work for real? For real? Like
It's
everything
all
about it.
like it's all artificial intelligence in a way. You feel
Like-
me? Like they're programmed to do certain things. So like if that's like and this is gonna sound kind of whack, but there's a game called Little Big Planet, right? I used to play it a
love
lot.
that
That
game.
game is fire. You can make your own games in that game, right? So they kind of it's like game development in its dumbest form because it makes it to where anybody can do it, but it's like simplest terms, right? So you learn like when you making a vehicle and stuff. Like if you want to do a vehicle with 4 wheels, you have to create like this board pops up. It's like a chip. It looks like a green chip, and you put all these little logic pieces on it to make it do what you want it to do. So if you want it to be a 2-wheel drive, you put a chip on there and connect each wire to the front 2 wheels and not the back 2 wheels. The car, but then you would have to put a certain bolt on the back 2 wheels so that they still would move if they're not being controlled to move. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're doing this game development, it's like a domino effect. Everything lines up with everything. So I'm pretty sure that when they did their development, it was like these cars are designed that they will stop at the red light. But if you're in their way, whatever, like you're in your bubble, it'll trigger something on that logic board that will make them react a certain way. That's like in Grand Theft Auto, if you beat somebody up, people just start running. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in that area, right? Like they have to react how they program it to react how reality work. So like they have to, I guess they have these little sensors and triggers that will affect everything around them.
Which I'm questioning if the new Grand Theft Auto, if somebody breaks out in a fight, will people start?
recording it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I'm thinking about that.
I think so. And the reason why I think so is because in the trailer of the game, they heavily reference social media.
Yeah,
Like
I've seen
people, like girls was twerking on the cars and they had phones
That
out
was so
recording
cool.
it. That was fire. And I gotta say
Wow.
this one more time. That was not fake twerking.
That
like
was the real
that was the
deal.
real deal. They had
What?
somebody in a motion capture suit.
It was giving City Girls.
I'm telling you,
What?
that
I
was
noticed the ripples.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
Definitely
real.
seen it.
That was real booty meat. That was not video game booty meat. They did what they did. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to point that out. But yeah, so I do
That's
think
crazy.
that I do think that's gonna happen. Like and. Go
If
ahead.
Rockstar's watching, y'all need to hurry up with the goddamn game.
2025, bro. They say like I heard like March 2025. That's what I'm hearing. So it's right around the
Damn
corner.
game for like 15 years
I'm
now.
telling you,
That's
bro.
crazy.
They like to take their time
I'm telling you.
with them Grand Theft Autos.
I'm gonna
They
tell
take
you. Let me
years.
tell you what I was thinking about. Now that we haven't touched a single topic, but it's okay.
No,
But-
we have not.
but-
no, we
Been on
touched
our
one.
own thing.
Yeah, we touched the hypothetical
But you
question.
didn't answer.
Oh, best friend. Okay, now,
What?
but I'll explain.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
so I was thinking like this, right? So what if when like all right, so you load up Grand Theft Auto. Let's say Grand Theft Auto 5 because that's the most realistic game of the Grand Theft Auto series, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if when you turn off the game, that world is still alive? You know what I'm saying? Like there's still
Like,
people.
It keeps going.
It keeps going.
sun,
Like yeah,
night.
like people walking around and taking buses and like how do we know for sure that that's not a universe in itself?
Right. I
Low
believe
key,
it is.
Low key, it probably is. It probably do keep running because if you like was to switch to a different character, they was always doing something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
how the hell was that happening?
Right, so it's like they're like you press down or whatever, you switch to a character, and they could have been driving to the gym or
Yeah.
something. Or sometimes Franklin will be in the beach working out.
Yeah, and
Sometimes,
Trevor was always killing
yeah,
somebody.
yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
It makes sense because like once you go home, you still exist, even though
Right.
we can't
Like, we can't
physically
observe you,
you anymore. Like you're still doing what you're doing. You know,
Yeah.
we're all still living our lives, but we just can't perceive each other because, you know, you can only perceive as far as light can travel and as
Yeah.
far as you can see. Like that one theory where there's like, you know how people think that like when a boat is in water, it's like going around
the
a
curvature,
curve.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so it disappears after a while. You can't see it in the water anymore. Well, really, like it's just leaving your perception of light. Like if you take a telescope or something, that
you
can
zoom
see-
in, yeah.
If you zoom in, it's still straight right there, right,
Right.
in your face. You just can't see like a certain like past a certain amount of.
As far as your eye can see.
Yeah, as
like,
far as your eyes can
yeah,
see, like
our eyes can only process for so long. You
So
feel me?
pretty much that means the Earth is flat.
I mean,
it could be.
It
You know,
proves.
that's
it
a reason why
disproves-
people believe.
Yeah, it disproves the theory that the Earth is round because that was something that they were saying like, oh, it's curving, that's why you can't see it.
Right.
But you just zoom in and it just pops right back up. It's just because we can't see that far. But my thing is too, like, with the whole flat Earth thing, is like we really can never ever know.
I
Right.
know.
How you know?
It says in the Bible.
Oh, it does.
In
It
Jesus'
does.
name.
It really does. It says the
Yeah, it
Earth
does.
is a firmament or something like that,
Yeah.
which is like a flat plane with a dome on top.
Mhm.
Yeah, which
So
I could go on and on about how I don't believe that we've ever even left this planet, like through like rocket ships when they like go up and
They're
they like
always at an angle.
Yeah.
it just goes right back down.
yeah,
I
because it never
believe
goes
that-
out of space. Yeah.
I believe that space travel is through the ocean. Like I believe there's
Yo,
portals
that's
down
what-
there. and,
that's
like,
what-
crazy to think about.
Low key, because
Yeah.
like think about it, there's like so much ocean,
that's
and we've only
undiscovered.
discovered like what 21% or something like that.
maybe 10.
I don't
That's
even think
crazy.
That much.
Like that's
yeah,
crazy.
maybe 10. Like
Did you
I
know
just
there's
feel like
oceans inside the ocean.
Yeah, there
That's
is.
wild.
The oceans in this. Well, there's like lakes inside the ocean.
No,
like
it's like when you get to a certain depth of the ocean, it's like the water is at a different density level, so the submarines can't even go down there.
yeah,
yeah,
they'll
it'll crush it. It'll
They'll
crush it. That's what happened to that.
Like we
them
will
people.
never know.
I'm sorry.
And there's
That
still
was
creatures
crazy.
down there that
Right.
have to like they like adapt to their surroundings. So they all
Called
got
Leviathans. They in the Bible too.
That's crazy. So
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all something too. That's crazy too. That kind of makes the whole flat Earth thing crazy because one of the founders of NASA, I forget his name, but when he died, he had a quote from the Bible on his tombstone. Right? When you go and look up that quote, it's the very quote that's calling the Earth a firmament, a flat plane with a dome on top. But these are the same people, and NASA is known for their deception. They deceive
yeah,
people.
they're a part of
Why,
Hollywood.
though?
They're
I
a
don't
part of
know.
Hollywood. They're literally. Do you see the images they release? Of like, oh, we found this new planet. It's always a black image with like a fake circle in the middle.
That's so
and,
true.
and no stars
We get no
in the back.
details,
Yeah,
no nothing.
Facts.
nothing. And people just like buy it, and I'm like, how?
and it's crazy because this dude on TikTok with very cheap stuff, he would show you an image and say, "What is this?" And they'll be like, "Oh, that's a planet." And then he'll zoom out and it'll be like a plate. And they're like, "What?" And then he'll do it again, be like, "Oh, that's a planet." Zoom out, it's a marble. And I'm like,
so yeah. So,
so I'm
what
like,
are we
yeah,
actually
and that's just
seeing?
what we can use. Imagine what the government and their billions of dollars
right.
can use.
Right.
Because if you think about it too, if you Google the Earth, no image looks the same. Like
Yeah,
no
no,
image
yeah.
looks the
It's
same.
always
Yeah.
a fake picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the globes that they teach us how to use in school, like you can go buy one from a store, and at the bottom it says not for educational purposes.
Well,
Why?
have you seen the TikTok where they're like, this is what Earth sounds like. This is what Saturn sounds like. This is
Sounds
what,
like?
yeah,
Yeah.
like sounds like. Like, that's got to be fake because how do y'all know?
Exactly.
How do y'all know?
Like,
I didn't even know Earth had a sound.
I just believe, right? I just believe that they're having us like pay attention to what they're doing in the sky when really they're doing some like. Did y'all see when they like there was like a big fire in the ocean?
Yeah.
And they were
I think
like,
I've seen
see
it,
that.
but we're all like, they're like, look over here. There's gonna be this in the sky going on. So we're like not paying any attention to what they're doing over here. But that's what they do. They
They
have this
know.
hand. They're like, look over here, and they're really doing some
And-
stuff behind the curtain over here.
But check this out too, because I had to make sure I get my timeline right. Right. So y'all know what a globe is, right? The globe, like a circular globe.
Oh, yeah.
So the first globe was created in the year 1492, right? Now that sounds good until you figure out that they haven't even known what the Earth looks like till 1946.
yeah, they
So
never
how,
even.
how
yeah.
can you tell me that this is a sphere and
And-
it's rounded if you didn't even know what it looked like
If y'all
until
never-
hundreds years later? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like
They've
Yeah.
been lying about time this whole time.
I'm telling
Oh,
you,
What
yeah.
did
If you-
Christopher Columbus do again?
he discovered the
Because I don't believe
United
that.
States or whatever. Yeah.
He discovered this place when there was already natives living here.
That's what I don't
Yeah.
understand. How did
Like,
you
how-
discover? You
Exactly.
did not.
But they, you know what kills me is that your children are forced to go to school and learn this stuff, and if they don't, you're going to jail if you don't send them to these like legal
It's programming.
concentration camps.
Or if they don't choose the wrong answer on a test, they fail.
Like
Right.
yeah, like it's literally
stupid.
like concentration camps. Like
It's
I
literally
swear to God.
programming.
I'm literally sitting here thinking about this image I seen on Facebook where it was like a history book that we had back in the day. Well, I think we did in South Carolina, but it was like of Egyptians. It was like a pyramid.
Oh, with white people.
It was white people dressed up
No, it's like
in
this,
Egyptian attire. No,
Yeah.
come on.
They
They were not.
Why would they? I believe that though.
Yo.
Like I believed
we
it.
didn't question
I
it.
didn't believe that
Nothing.
damn shit.
Like, but
But see,
I didn't question it back in the day. I
back
was
in the day,
regular
I'm gonna
textbook.
be real
Yeah.
with you. Y'all gonna call me dumb, but like geography was not my best. I was terrible at geography, so I didn't even know for the longest time that Egypt was in Africa. I
I
did
feel
not
that.
know that for. So when I seen these pictures of white people, right?
White.
White people, I just thought Egyptians looked like that. I was okay.
That's
Boom.
what they want you to believe.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
but
what
see,
they
yeah,
want.
Crazy.
yeah.
Because like you just the thing is children are so easily to manipulate because they just spawn onto an earth that already has a bunch of rules and regulations.
And old people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah.
Even though they already been here, but they act like they don't know nothing.
And but that's because they be stuck in their ways of being manipulated and programmed from childhood. So like you can't tell them, hey, they've been lying this whole time because they lived their whole life in a lie. And imagine being like 70 years old and just finding out your whole life is a lie. You think they're gonna want to hear that?
That's why they've been saying that they can't tell the truth about everything because they do. Everybody break out into chaos.
Yeah,
They
I
got a drip
believe
feed.
that.
They got a drip feed.
Yeah, but the thing is, the way that they're drip feeding too is through using movies and like social media. But I think that they drip feed information to us using certain channels and saying it's fantasy, and then they give you fake science on the channels that you're supposed to believe. Like
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, this is the
Yeah.
truth. This channel is telling you the truth. This is the science channel. This is geography. This
Right.
is this, and
That's
then they
like-
go, this is fantasy, and
Right.
it's all the stuff that
That's-
they really want you to like take in, but they're like, it's fake.
Facts.
It's fantasy.
Like I got in a argument on Facebook with this girl a while back, right? Like, and I'm just like, come on, bro, like. Stop arguing with me. So like, pretty much, I made a post that said like, it's because I had just watched with Charlie. I had just watched the Jurassic Park movie, the newer ones, and I told myself, I don't know why I thought about this, but I was like, it's crazy that we really just created how dinosaurs sound. So she was like, no, we know what they sound like. I said, were you alive or was any
We
of us
did not.
alive? Yeah,
Right.
she said, we studied the jawline. And I said,
The
so you could, I
jawline.
said, me and you probably got the same jawline features, whatever, and we have different voices. You feel me?
Right.
Like I feel like yes, they probably would have sound like that, you know, in actuality, but we have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so we literally just created how they sound. And I'm like, but she was broken because it defied what she was taught to believe. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And I'm like, that is crazy how just the simple like, because you know, I always think really analytically. I always think really like too deep into stuff sometimes, but that's just my mind just doing stuff. You feel me? So I'm just like always questioning what's the deeper meaning behind this and how do we get to this? So like if that is gonna break someone and like make them glitch almost. It's like
Yeah,
that's
what it
crazy.
does.
And that's how you know how they say the Matrix. I don't know, people think, oh, it's like you could step into this other realm. Maybe that is the case, but I think that when they talk about the Matrix, it's all about just how they programmed all of us.
Yeah, it's the mind.
Yeah, it's the mind. So we all programmed to think and react the same exact way.
Yeah.
The moment that somebody does something that steps out of that normality,
Then they call you crazy.
yeah, they like, oh, what is this? Like, and they call you crazy because it defies what they believe.
Right.
But sometimes I'm now more like inclined to believe the people that are considered crazy, like what's his name, Orlando Brown. He do be going crazy sometimes.
But he's
They
They
not
not
making
real
us
one.
pay for grapes.
for real.
But that's true, yeah. Like,
Water,
Things
like,
that
yeah.
God gave us for
why
free.
are we paying
Right.
for water?
why?
Right,
That don't make
literally.
sense.
Like my boyfriend's mom says, because she's in her 60s, she's like my uncle and like her old family that passed. She said they be rolling around in their grave knowing we paying for dirt, water, and air.
That's
Insane.
crazy.
Natural
That's
resources.
crazy.
Like
They
that's
don't
crazy.
do that in other countries though. That's just America.
That's just
I
us, yeah.
know.
And that's why
like
they say we a
Canada
failed
and, like,
society.
we are so failed.
Well,
Yeah.
it's insane how people are so
Yeah.
programmed that if you come to them with an idea that is different than what they believe in, they really get upset about
Oh,
it. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just because I have a different idea, like, why are we getting upset? You may
Right.
still.
All you gotta do is say I'm about to vote for this president instead of that president.
Exactly. Oh, my
Not doing
gosh.
that
I
shit
don't
no more.
agree, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
all.
okay.
That's all I gotta do is I don't agree.
But my thing is like I believe that we're all co-creating on this planet. Like I believe that we're all like we were made in God's image. So like I believe that we all are an aspect of the Creator. Like there's no way for you to be created in God's image and not be a part of God. So you literally
Absolutely.
are a mini God. So like you're here to create, and everybody's brain is different. Like we're all living in our own separate realities. So why you getting mad if I don't believe what you believe? We're supposed to be doing
Exactly.
that.
We're supposed to be different, yeah.
all have our. We're supposed to be all creating our own little worlds. That's literally what we're doing here. We're just creating whatever we want. And then there's people telling you can't do that because I don't believe in what you believe.
Which
But
is
that's so
insane.
stupid.
That's crazy.
That's so stupid.
And you know what's even like, so the fact that, like you said, we don't think the same. If we all think the same, we would not have progressed as far as we have as a society.
Right.
So my thing is this too, like, and I always think this too, because today you could tell people something that don't make sense, and then they'll immediately write you off, right? But think about back in the day. Think about the guy who had to sell Wi-Fi
Right.
and radio frequencies.
And there's
Imagine
no
saying
way.
there's invisible energy in the sky that I can manipulate so that you can pick up something and hear someone's voice from 1,000,000 miles away.
And basically
Like-
make electronics where you can use them to like teleport yourself
Yeah.
through like I could be in
Like a
Georgia,
FaceTime,
you could
yeah.
be here. Yeah, like
That's
like,
low-key
imagine
teleportation.
trying to explain that to a bunch of people.
They probably killed him.
You know what I'm
Think
saying?
about-
Or
think
they're
about
like,
back in
he's
the day,
insane, lock him away.
But they
like
did it
the
though.
witches.
Oh,
Yeah, the witches.
And really they was in the woods like creating herbs that was healing people's bodies
Yeah,
and using
they was just
psychedelics.
doctors. They,
Yeah.
if you think about it, they were just
And
doctors.
they called them witches and they burned them, and then now we got the ones in the white cloaks with the little tincture bottles, and they giving you poison.
And you think about it nowadays.
Exactly.
Now, if you get like a fire with a cauldron with some herbs and some spices, now you're making soup.
yeah,
Back in
yeah.
the
That's
day,
facts.
it
That's
was a
facts.
damn
Yeah.
witch.
That's crazy.
That's
That's
facts.
I was thinking of the Powerpuff Girls, but okay.
Oh yeah, sugar, spice, and
Same
everything
thing.
nice.
Same
You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Like,
But yeah,
and
you're
like,
right. You're right.
I feel like too, like if you think about it too, because all medicine that they sell us at its basic value is a herb, is a plant.
Yeah,
They just
mostly.
added all of these chemicals and stuff so that you would need more medicine. So
Why
it's like
do that?
because that's how they make money. They don't. All right,
That's true.
they
They
make
need
the
to
most
kill
money off of sick people because you got to think about it. If you have this disease and I give you this drug or I give you this herb and you cured, I can no longer make money off you. But
Yeah.
if you tell me you're sick and I give you this, but because you took this, now you need this, and because you took this, now you need this, and now you
For
need
all
these
the
three
side
for those
effects.
three,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. So now I'm making money off you to the
I
day
have
you die.
friends who like do TikTok and stuff, and they'll be like posting my daily routine, and they'll be like taking my medications every day because they're like on
Taking my
medication.
medications.
They'll be having like 10 pills in their hand. They
yeah.
gotta take it twice a day.
And they don't overdose doing that.
No, and half of it'll be like antidepressants and stuff, and then it'll be like they got side effects where their eye twitch, so now they got to
That's
take another one.
crazy.
So they
I
got
will
to take
never
every
understand
day. I know, and it's like every day they take these 10 pills in the morning. They got to take the 10 pills at night for the rest of your life.
Well, like, and
I
it pisses
can't.
me off, like with cancer and stuff. Y'all need
Oh
to tell me
my
y'all don't have a
God.
cure for cancer,
They
but
do.
you're literally giving people chemotherapy.
And-
That's the only thing you have.
Right.
And y'all are making
And
viruses.
hear
Right.
this though. Hear this about cancer. Hear this about cancer because it really pisses me off. I used to go to this flea market in Georgia, and this lady was selling this fruit, and I think in Hispanic culture they call it guanabana or something, guanabana or something. It's called the soursop, right? And I seen it, and it's really, really, really expensive. Like you can get one piece of this plant, this fruit. It's like this big, and you're gonna spend like $40 on it. So I'm like, why is it so expensive? This guy was coming in, and he was buying all of it up. He had like $150 worth, and it was just like a few pieces of fruit. He said his wife has cancer, and he's trying to heal her cancer. I said, well, what are you doing? He said this fruit is 10 times stronger, or I think it's either 10 to like 100 times stronger than chemotherapy.
That's crazy.
And he
I
was
believe
using
that.
this fruit to heal his wife.
And
then I started researching it, and they use it in every, like all of these tropical places to heal people of cancer. I'm like, why?
Cancer feed on sweet stuff. So when you eat sour stuff like lemons, that also like fucks up the cancer.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And
I
it's just
didn't-
crazy.
yeah,
to
I
me.
didn't know
That
that,
breaks
bro.
my heart.
But you can
Yeah.
buy like soursop leaf tea. Like I have a lot of that, the tea and stuff, because it's not in season right now to get the fruit. But like this is stuff that you can use to like fight these things. Because like we always heard growing up, there's cancer causing foods and there's cancer fighting foods. Why do we not in America put that together though? Like people, and then they think it's random. They'll be like, I got cancer. It's random. It's not
It's
random.
not.
You've been
Definitely
eating
not.
cancer causing foods your whole life.
Like
you
Red
know?
40.
Yeah, like that stuff is in
Yeah.
everything, but it's legal. It's illegal in other countries to put red 40 in your
They
food.
have if you go to like China or anything like any kind of country, when they get candy and stuff from our country, there's like a big warning label like don't eat this because, or if you do eat this, just know that this is in it.
Yeah,
But they don't tell us that. Like they when you turn around the packet or something and it has all these big words, if you go and research what them big words is,
Yeah.
I'm like, why did they
It's
put this
deeper
in
than
here?
that.
Yeah.
That's like Tanya used to make these smoothies for me. They was like pineapple and mango, right? If you go to like a store and buy a pineapple mango smoothie and turn it around, it's like 1,000 ingredients. But all Tanya used was pineapples and mangoes and like tangerine juice.
yeah,
Literally.
And that's it.
and it tastes just
And
as
it
sweet. and
tastes
just
better.
As good. You don't have to
It
add
tastes better.
artificial sweeteners. You don't have to add xylithamine and all of
Yeah.
these things we can't
Well.
pronounce and don't know what it does, and all of the preservatives in it. Like lemon is a natural preservative.
Yeah, yeah.
You could put lemon in anything you want to, or like there's plenty of natural preservatives that you can add to your stuff so that it'll stay fresh longer. Like honey is a natural preservative. You could have 100-year-old jar of honey and still eat it. So like there's ways to preserve food without putting poison in it, but like
Right.
why would they do that? Because then you're not gonna go to the hospital because you're not gonna be sick.
Exactly.
Did you know that vanilla ice cream got a beaver butthole in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tanya told me that.
I knew.
Yeah.
Tanya
I'm
told me that.
confused. Break it down.
There's
That's
okay.
crazy.
Beaver butthole.
Here's the thing. There's an ingredient in natural flavoring, like things that say natural flavoring, and I can't remember the word, but it's a big word in it. And when you look it up, it's like this
The skin from the
it's-
butthole
it's
of a
the
beaver.
It's
skin.
a
Why is
gland
that
or
in
something
there?
like that.
It's a gland, and they also use the excretions or whatever, the liquid that comes from the gland of the butthole
My boy
of this
Twitch.
beaver, and they use it in vanilla extract.
Why?
Like,
Why
if,
is it
if
in
you
there?
think
But
about it, who was the first one that said, "I'm about to put that butthole in this ice cream"?
I'm just
You know what I'm
curious.
saying?
Who's
I don't know,
nasty
bro.
enough to do that?
I don't know.
Some white coded scientist in a lab
Had
who said,
to.
"I'm going to take the world over." But here's how. Let me tell you what vanilla extract is made out of. It's made out of alcohol and vanilla bean. That's it. Why do they add all of this other stuff? You can make vanilla extract if you get 80 proof or 100 proof vodka and some vanilla beans and you
soak it.
You put the vanilla beans in the alcohol substrate. You could get a mason jar, and leave it in a dark cabinet for like 4 to 5 weeks, and then strain the vanilla bean out. That's vanilla extract. So why are they adding in
The booty juice.
booty juice?
The booty juice.
Well, we got to figure out the ingredients. We got vanilla extract.
Yeah, I know.
in the-
Like, we've been
It
tanned it up.
just get, but the thing is, like, some vanilla extract, if you turn the bottle around, it'll just say like
Booty juice.
alcohol vanilla bean.
That's what you should be
Right.
getting. That.
Right, but some will say imitation
Booty
vanilla
juice.
extract, artificial vanilla extract. You turn it around and say natural flavoring. There's
Yo, we
over
having a good time,
3,000
bro.
ingredients that's listed under the word natural flavoring, so you'll never know everything that's in it.
That's
Well,
crazy.
Tanya, I'm sitting here looking at this energy drink. You see them ingredients on the side.
It's just
They've got about 20 to 30 ingredients
Yeah.
on
But-
this can. Wait,
Yeah, you can't even pronounce it.
they got biotin.
Okay.
I know what that is. I know that word.
That's
But-
probably the
sure.
only good thing in this drink.
That's
But
crazy.
it be like that. It
It
really
do.
be like that. But there's ways, like, once you become aware of certain things, like people, like a lot of people don't like going grocery shopping with me because I'm a label reader. I
Don't
read
eat that.
everything I pick up.
Don't eat that.
Right.
I get the whole foods because I'm like, okay, like even instant mashed potatoes, I can just buy potatoes and make
And
mashed
mash 'em up.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Like, why would I buy instant mashed potatoes and it got this huge instant mashed potatoes is just mashed
And
potatoes.
look,
Andrew, you now
I know.
know.
Yeah,
Why
I,
do it?
I know.
Instant, though.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you.
But what is it?
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you what really threw me off
What
about
is
the
it?
instant mashed potatoes because I ate them because they taste good. But I'm gonna tell you what threw me off. When I opened it and I looked at it, I said, "This is like grain. It's
powder-
like
powder stuff.
powder.
Looks like grits.
Yeah, and I'm like, how does this become mashed potatoes? You know what I'm saying? Like, but
They
I
have
didn't
to put
even
thickeners
I
in
didn't
it.
think about it, bro. I just ate them things.
When
you know
you
what I mean?
could literally just chop up some whole potatoes, boil them on the stove till they soft,
And then just mash 'em
get
up,
a
yeah.
potato
It takes
masher
too
and
long when
add
you
butter
get
do-
off
milk.
work
It
at
takes a
5
while.
o'clock
It
in
do
the
take a long
afternoon.
time.
Okay, it don't take that long,
It
and
do.
you can meal prep.
I would
okay?
rather the wait. I would. I'm
Yeah.
with you on that.
They're so,
I mean,
they're
I would
so,
rather
it's
have
so
a fresh
good.
too, but all I know is you get that 4 cheese, goddamn,
Ooh,
instant mashed
yeah,
potatoes.
I cannot agree to that. I know when you pulled out an instant mashed potatoes, I was like,
she was like, what?
Dang,
no.
it was terrifying.
Anything,
wasn't it? Like,
any,
why?
any
It
kind of
was.
frozen, like I be getting them chicken patties. Like, yo,
Because is it even chicken at that point? Like,
no,
what is
the
it?
one I
It's
get,
not.
the one I get is probably still not chicken, but it's the closest to it. You feel me?
God damn.
It's called like it's like made like they sell chicken breasts of this brand. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they just pre-fried them things or something. I don't know. But anyways,
I really
like the
trust
ones I
them.
was getting though, the first ones when you first moved in or whatever, it was like those were not real. Those are them Tyson chicken. They just perfectly round. Those are not
Yeah.
like real. You know what I'm saying? Like
No.
they probably got mad steroids in them or something. You feel me?
Or it's like,
Like-
sometimes like I question certain fast food places like McDonald's. I just know that's not chicken. The
I
chicken
would
nuggets.
never
Oh.
eat there.
McDonald's said that they approve 3% human meat in their food.
And I believe
will
that.
never
I
eat
believe
there.
that. There's restaurants in LA that serve human meat, and everybody's just
Everybody's
like,
cool
that's
with
so
it, yeah.
cool. Like,
Like-
I would try human meat because
And
some
don't they
demonic
name
celebrities
don't they
be doing
name it after the celebrity it comes from? Like they clone them or something like that. It's like
they got
yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres meat. They
Yeah.
got Kanye West meat. Like what?
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
wild.
That's crazy.
Like people have lost
That's
their-
cannibalism.
No, yeah, people
They're
have
making it
lost their
okay
minds
for when they finally tell people that they've been eating babies this whole time.
the whole time. And then you go like you see videos of things in China where they're like taking the bones and the remains of like aborted fetuses and like babies that have passed away and they're putting them in grinders. Do you know what's made in certain protein powders? Let me not say it.
yeah,
Oh,
don't say
please
it.
don't.
Yeah, because Bree got
I
like
got
a
Bree on the
I,
counter.
Yeah.
I have some.
They
I
sell
have
makeup
some.
too, though.
What? Yeah.
Like
There's
baby bones.
there's
so y'all
a lot-
wearing like dead babies.
but and
Don't
this
tell her
is
that,
this
bro.
is true. No. This is true. And honestly,
I feel Bree face looked like she just turned off just now.
I'm so defeated.
Yeah.
Every time I think I'm doing good, I find out later on I'm not.
because
No,
this
we
whole
doing the best we
world is
can.
a lie. Like everything that we have learned is it's like we don't really even know what's going on like at all. We're
It's
living
pork
in
and jelly too.
Yeah, gelatin.
That wild?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
like jelly, like grape jelly. It's put on peanut
Oh,
butter.
yeah.
that's why I
There's
don't-
pork
yeah.
in that, and it's pork and peanut butter. Like,
Why?
why would you add that?
Why?
And they approve like I can't remember the amount, but it's like a high percentage of bugs that they like,
Yeah.
they crunch up and
And
put in,
bread.
Yeah.
in Jiffy peanut butter and stuff.
They tell us like
That's not true. That part's not true.
What?
my boy don't want to eat bugs.
Yes, that is. They
Yeah.
put bugs in.
They say we eat,
because
like-
Put the bugs in
no,
there?
No, they like when they're
It's
like
a part of the ingredients.
You know, you get peanuts from like
Dirt.
you know, dirt and stuff like that. They'll when they're gathering it up, there'll be like worms and stuff, and they just spit
It'd
it
be
up.
so much that they got to put that in the ingredient.
they just don't care.
That's
They just don't
crazy.
get. They approve a certain amount of it to just go ahead and go in there.
Yeah.
Like, and they grind it up, make peanut butter or whatever. But that's not every peanut butter. There's like natural peanut butter companies that like, or you can go to like Ingles and stuff, and they have an area in there where you get to mash your own, like you get to grind up your
They
own peanut
do.
butter.
What
you
they
know,
got that?
in Ingles,
Where
in the produce section of Ingles.
I've never seen that.
Go to the side. You know where they be having like the hot food and like the salad bar and stuff. It's right next to it all the time. There's like an area right there. You could you have like honey almond peanut butter and like
I
regular
seen
peanut
the
butter.
coffee. I never seen the
No, they got a peanut butter. It's in
That's
like every
wild.
Ingles.
You
Yeah,
know-
I be going in there.
You know how you could
sometimes,
tell like peanut butter is real, like if there's oil separated from it,
Yeah.
like
don't
real.
like that kind.
You
But
can
that's
make
real
your-
peanut butter.
All you gotta do is blend it
Yeah,
in
you
there.
you just
whatever.
stir it back up. It'll act like regular peanut butter, but like
It'll act like regular peanut
not
butter.
act like,
a
but you know,
lot.
you know what I mean. But you
It
know,
does cost a lot.
yeah, it costs a lot.
It
yeah.
do be, but it's better.
It's
you
worth
know.
it.
Yeah,
But you know
no
what,
way.
Tanya, you never said the dream that Al had. I'm kind of curious now.
Oh, it was crazy because we was talking about.
Yeah, I
Brianna
forgot.
dream.
I just. Okay.
But he had a dream that he was sitting at like he said he was like at this restaurant, like it would be like in the mall where there's like all those seats. Like he was sitting across from this being and he was eating these. He said that he was eating a plate of like jiggly green noodles, right? So he's like eating these green noodles and he looks up at the being that's sitting in front of him and it's a humanoid fish being. So it's got like a fish face,
Yeah.
but it's got a human body, and it's just sitting there with its arms crossed looking at him. And so it's got everything from here up is gone. Like it got its head like chopped off, but it still had its eyes. And he said he's eating these noodles, and he's looking, and he realizes he's eating the top of that being's head.
Jesus.
In front of him, just like eating it turned itself into like noodles or something. He's just eating it, staring at it. And he said he woke up and he was like, he didn't understand why he had that dream, but it made him not want to eat fish for a while. But I just thought it was so weird because I don't understand it. Like I'm usually
does
like,
that mean?
right? I don't know. I'm like, because
It could be that the food that we are eating is ruining our minds.
Or it could
Low-key.
mean like, if you think about it, if you see a chicken on the farm, you're like, oh, that's a chicken. The whole time we eating it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you
I
don't
know.
you don't really
Yeah,
think
like,
about
you
it.
don't think twice
You
about that
separate
type
it
of
because
stuff,
you're not the one killing it. So you
Right.
separate the
Right.
actual animal
because
from
you don't actually see what they go through. Like it took me so long to realize baby back ribs was baby cows.
what you thought
I
it
had
was?
I don't know. I just thought maybe it was like
A baby's back?
baby back.
I don't know. I just never put the two together. And so, and then I found out how they're like doing it. Like they like take them right out the fetus and they just hang them upside down. So they don't even really get a chance to like live, you know, and they like pump them with fluids and like testosterone and hormones. And then they just slice them open. And I'm just thinking, like, imagine being a mom and like somebody doing that to your child because they're food. And they do that in other countries where they eat human meat, I'm sure. You know, they have like human farms or something, but I just think that's so like I understand that people eat meat and I don't think there's a problem with it, but like there's humane ways and then there's these big companies that are like killing animals in very inhumane ways. Like there's lots of companies that will let an animal die of natural causes and then they just take the meat, you know? Or like they let them live a life like outside in nature where they're eating grass. And then there's animals that are born inside of factories.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really
Like that
sad.
just
That's
breaks
sad.
my heart.
Low
I'm
key,
like,
I think it's a little bit more crazier to let the animal die of natural causes than eat it.
why?
Because if you think about it, you're like, okay, let's say you get a puppy. You wait till the puppy die of old age and you got all these memories with this puppy. You bonded to this puppy and now you're going to eat it?
But if you're a farmer, then that's
Why
what
would
you know
you
you're
don't
gonna
eat
do.
puppies?
Some people do.
No, I'm just saying, like, for example.
But I just think it's wrong to like completely like slaughter a bunch of animals. But I understand where you're coming from. Like you build a connection with it. But I think that certain
if it's
farmers
your-
they know like
Yeah,
I'm
farmers
raising
it's their
this-
job, so they're not looking at. That's why they don't name them. Like if you name them, that's
right, they
different.
ju-
Like
they-
this
they,
is Henry.
They just tag their
You know what I
ear
mean?
with these tags that have numbers in it, like they're in the Holocaust or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like it just the whole process for me like ruined it, and it really ruined it. Like one day that I took psychedelics, and then I was like out in this farm with all these animals, and
they
just
started speaking to
felt-
you.
I
They was
just
like,
felt like
"Tanya."
they would like they came up to me, and I never had cows come up to me, but I was like walking on this trail. And these cows came up to me and they just started licking me and they were like trying to put
That's
my hand on their
crazy
head.
nasty.
And
That's insane.
and one of their names was Marshmallow.
You named it that.
I did not name it that. It was like a fluffy, curly-headed white cow, and it was so
It told you-
cute.
it told you his
no,
name was Marshmallow?
there was an owner there,
Oh.
and so he's like, "That's Oreo, that's Marshmallow." Like he like named them, and I'm like, "What are you doing with these cows?" He's like, "I just have cows. I like cows or whatever." And they look so excited to like interact with humans, and they was trying to lick our dogs and stuff. Like they just look like they have their own personalities, and I was like, I cannot believe that they don't know. Half these cows don't know their fate. Like half these animals have no idea. They're just
sucks.
having a great time, and then they're gonna be hung up on chains somewhere with their stomach sliced off. They have no idea.
That's what the police think about when they see us, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be
got
like,
no
they be
idea.
like,
got no
they be like,
idea.
they don't even know I'm about to pull them over and plant some weed. in
But
their
you know
car.
what? You know what killed me though? Like I seen how, cause I remember back in the day, you know how we couldn't eat pork growing up. So like
Yeah.
I would sneak and get some pork rinds and stuff from the store, the barbecue
Sneak
flavor.
and
And the rib
Pork
tips,
rinds.
Yeah.
the rib
But-
tips from the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, rib tips and stuff. So like my thing is though, I'm gonna tell you what really got me when I seen how pork rinds are made. Oh my god, it's disgusting, bro.
I don't know how they're made.
They like take boiling oil and they pour it on the back of a pig, and what you're eating is the blistered skin of the pig's back.
Swear to God.
Swear.
This thing be
It
alive?
do look
I
like
didn't
I don't know if
that.
they'd be alive, but you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
wild.
so that curly, crunchy, that's blistered skin.
Tastes
That's
good.
It do. I ain't gonna
nasty.
lie, but I can't eat it no more.
Who
Like,
the fuck thought of that to make that?
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Who? But and then you look at people like Ted Bundy and like these serial killers who like was killing people and making lampshades out of human.
that was
skin.
Ed Gein.
They was probably
Yeah.
the originators of how we eat meat. They was probably in the woods like, oh, what if I boil the back of this cow?
Like
and
that's
this-
crazy.
and let's see what happens. Let's see. Or like, I mean, yeah.
If you
I
think
do
about it though,
believe-
we are the only the only species that cooks food.
Right, we have to
Like-
in order for us to like, because we can't just like be like actual canines and stuff. Like, I know we have canines, but there's certain animals that like they're really meant to eat meat. They don't need to season it and cook it for it to taste good. They just rip it right off the, like they
Off
just
the
rip.
bone, and they be like, this
They be
ain't
going
good.
in.
Yeah.
But we can't do that. We gotta lie
gotta
to
add a
ourselves.
little
We
pepper.
gotta
We can.
season it.
No, we don't. Because, okay, first off, we all know that one Caucasian friend that don't season their food.
Okay, but why you think
Does
that
more.
is?
Because they like the way it tastes like that. And then on top of that, some
They
people,
think it's
like,
spicy.
you ever heard somebody order a steak blue?
Huh?
Yeah, but you
Like that means like they don't cook it at all. It's just like
But
you
steak
have
is
to
the
train
only
your
but,
digestive
but
system
steak,
to
and
eat
steak is
that.
the only meat that you can't do that with chicken. You'll die. You get salmonella
True.
and die. You feel me?
You
Steak,
you have to train your body to be like that though, because like some people when they first start eating raw meat, because I see there's people that eat raw meat, but you'll have like diarrhea
You
for
get
like
sick.
days. Yeah, you get sick. But like you can train your digestive system to pretty much consume whatever. Like even if you're going on a plant-based diet, you're gonna be sick for like the first few weeks. The first time I did it, I got really sick. I got the flu. Like I felt like I was getting the flu. Like I just my stomach was always upset for like the first like week and a half, and then your body like readjusts because like your body used to intaking a lot of chemicals from the processed food, and it's like you're withdrawing off drugs because that's what those chemicals are. They're just different drugs, you know.
yeah.
And so like I feel like we could really just like humans could really just put whatever in the system. But if you want to opt like an optimal life, like eventually you're gonna have to intake some herbs or you're gonna be on medications which have herbs in it, except they also have bad chemicals.
Yeah, that's facts.
So like eat what you want, but like take some herbs, man.
fun fact about eating healthy and being healthy. When you die, you're just gonna die healthy.
Oh my
No kid,
god.
but at least you would live in like
longer.
Look at these
Hopefully.
really healthy old women that don't have no wrinkles and stuff. They just be like looking
Yeah.
bad, and they be like in their 60s. I be like, dang, I'm trying to be like that. Like,
I hope.
Yeah.
oh my god, they be looking so good. I'm like, how? And they don't be having no Botox and no wrinkles on their forehead. And I got
Nothing.
wrinkles already.
When
Tanya,
you
you're
think
gonna
about
be
it,
fine.
when you
You
think
have a
about
baby
it,
face.
Yeah, you do.
You
Kinda
really
do.
do.
Yeah.
when you think about it, how many old people do you actually see?
What do you mean?
Like
They be
in everyday
dying.
life,
They
be dying
in,
early
they be in
now.
homes and stuff.
No,
They be in hospices.
No.
How old are we talking? Like 60?
Like how many people grow to be 90 years old?
Oh, I
Very,
don't know.
very
Yeah,
rare.
It's very few.
But why do
life
you think it's
expectancy is like
that?
74.
Life expectancy never used to be that way
Yeah.
though. Like way back in the day, like the life expectancy goes down through the generations
I thought it
because
was
of
going up this whole time.
No, it goes down.
No,
It
it's
goes
been
down.
going down. It's
Yeah.
been going down. It's been going down because back in the day, like people would live. There's people who would live to be like 103, 113, and now it's like people are dying in their 70s,
Yes.
and now people dying coming straight out the womb. Like people are having heart attacks as soon as they born because of the
Yeah.
genetics
In their
that
20s.
yeah,
and stuff.
like
yeah.
people are not even making it like past like 30 anymore. Like a lot of my favorite artists are already dead, and they wasn't even like 24, when
R.I.P.
they
to them
died. I'm
boys.
like, dang.
But they be
like,
doing drugs too.
But
I was
that's
gonna say,
why,
that's
because
bad
it's-
choice
Yeah.
there. I think.
there's so much put in our environments now. Like people aren't making it to be like anything anymore.
That's
like,
facts. That's facts.
People be like 66 and dying. Like how? Like
That's
that's not even
terrible.
that old to me.
Did you
Like,
see that lady who's running for president? I
Oh
think
yeah, she
she's
said
trying
she
70 years old.
Yeah,
I'm
she-
tired of
she
these
old
dropped
people.
out,
I
didn't
didn't see
she?
this.
She
Yeah.
was like she pretty much said she want us to work until like
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
what's
trying
her
to raise.
name?
was it Nikki Haley? I
Nikki
think?
Haley,
Yeah,
yeah.
They
then
better
she dropped
not
out.
elect
She
her.
dropped
She
out,
did.
right? Yeah, she
She's
dropped
not gonna
out.
win.
She dropped out.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
she
shoot her
did.
in the foot if she didn't.
Well, don't say that on. Don't. He did not mean
Lady is
that.
insane.
I'm just playing. I didn't
But-
think about that
yeah.
until just now. I'm just playing.
But look,
But for real, like why they always putting these old people that's about to die in office? What's the
that's
point?
what I be trying
and
to
they be
figure out.
making lifelong like rules
Decisions.
and laws and stuff, and they're not even gonna be alive to live through
That be the
half of them.
Congress people too.
Yeah, Congress really is the.
They- all of them
they really
need to
make
go.
decisions. It'd be the president is just the person that take all of the heat at the moment.
They need to go. all go.
Because think about it, like if you got if you're a Democrat, and I'm not really like, what's it called, political, right? But if you a Democrat like president and you got a Republican Congress, you can't get nothing done.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, really, what is the point of even you being there? You know what I'm saying? But I don't get political. Don't think this is a political podcast. But I will say I don't trust none of them. You feel me?
Yeah, none of them at all.
But if I was president, this whole world, it would be Barbie's dream
Lord
world.
have
Like
mercy.
everything would be pink, magical, and fun.
I
I
believe
bet.
that.
Yeah,
No,
like
they won't
Barbie
let
Land.
you do that. You two of a happy person. They
Yeah.
will not let you in there.
Right? She'd be like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
like somebody get her out of here. We need
Right.
somebody
I
angry."
am president.
Security!
Right now.
CEO.
Boss and CEO here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look, y'all, it's been a good episode. We really about to go crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm gonna cut it short. Feel me?
Dang.
But it was
We talked about
we talked
random
about
topics.
random topics. We didn't get. I think we only did one of mine, which is good. You know what I'm saying? I like that flow. You feel me?
What was the other one?
the other ones. I had a few things. Let me see. So
I know we don't have much time. I know.
we had. I was gonna talk about the P Diddy and Meek Mill thing. This dude that got like the worst veneers in the world. Like you seen that? Like what? Let me show you real quick, Ty, because I was like, bro, like these joints look like bricks, bro.
I thought he was just playing.
Hey, this person reached out to him and was like, yo, I've noticed you doing this and that. Can I do a free set of veneers on you? And all I ask is that you post my work. And that was what they did.
Zoom in real quick. I need to see.
All right, let me see.
Oh my God! See, that's why you don't accept free work.
They look like gum.
It's all one piece.
It's all one. Yeah, it don't even got like
Okay.
slits.
See,
like,
I was confused. I thought he was wearing like a night guard or retainer. I
no,
was
that's
like,
the teeth.
legit.
That's what I
Like,
thought it
Look,
was.
look.
why is he looking like that?
He's crying. Like he
Why
is
would you
done.
let him do that to you? Though?
I don't know.
You
Come
seen him
on.
walking to you with that one piece and said, right.
It's it. It's just it.
We're
But
not
like,
here.
right. But those was what I had. But we didn't even get to go to them, which is good because I like how we like ping ponged off each other. For me, that was fine.
Absolutely. And if you're planning on getting veneers, make sure you go to your local dentist, as well as braces. Go to your local orthodontist. Anybody who's doing in-house, please do not.
Yeah.
Same with butt shots too, because like
Those are
if you get in your
prescriptions.
butt shots in the alley, just know you're not gonna make it out that alley. You feel me?
might
Like something is wrong, bro.
You might
That
not.
looks so painful. I can't believe people actually do stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you see the girls from like, they go get their BBLs or whatever in Miami, and they come back and they take pictures. They're like bleeding all right.
Mhm.
Oh my God! They
That-
gotta wear bags on their.
Oh, I could never.
I also think it's funny how, and I know we're still gonna wrap up the episode, but I think it's funny how like they get that done and then they take mad workout videos as if that's what they did to get that body.
That's what I cannot
discouraging.
stand.
Yeah.
It's so discouraging.
I cannot
like,
stand because it's not natural, and
Yeah.
you especially on TikTok, they do it a lot on
Yeah.
TikTok, making people think like, oh well, if you
Like,
work
if
out,
you
you can
work
get
out
here,
like
which you
this,
can get
right.
here, but it takes time.
Yeah.
But don't lie.
Yeah.
At least be upfront, honest. I got a BBL, and now I'm
Yeah.
keeping it up
Yeah.
to,
Facts.
and that's
Little
perfectly
legs and a
fine.
big butt.
Right. That's how
Makes
you. That's how
no
you
sense.
tell the thigh to butt ratio.
But it sometimes it don't look like that at first. It's like when it's settled for real, like it takes a while. It starts looking weird. Like
yeah, and it only there's a
Imagine
life
me.
expectancy on those things. Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
my
like
little
your legs will be you look like an ant for real. You look like
I
Nicki
would-
Minaj.
I would look like an ant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But like
crazy.
there's a life expectancy on those implants. Like you got to get them like upkeep. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's like 7 years and you got to
That's
go back
crazy.
and do it again. You feel me?
yeah, that's like that
So,
with most procedures. Like
yeah.
even breast implants, you gotta keep getting it redone.
Right.
It's like you
So
gotta have
scared.
money to. Yeah, you
I
know,
would be
like
so scared.
for real.
But anyways, like I said, because this is it's getting long. I don't want the cameras to die.
Boss
Look,
and CEO.
Boss and
signing
CEO
off.
signing out. You know what I'm saying? You all have
Period.
been promoted if you hit that like, share, comment, subscribe. But matter of fact, go ahead and
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share,
yeah,
comment, subscribe.
Hey.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
all that. Please do that for us. You know what I'm saying? Plugged in
I
podcast.
spit all over the microphone.
We're gonna get that sanitized. I'm just playing. We are out. Peace out.
Bye.
bye, guys.